in the court of King Ahasuerus, the king of Persia. At this point in his life, this powerful king was in search of a beautiful queen. So the king's officers fanned throughout the 127 provinces that stretched from India to Ethiopia, and they brought many beautiful young maidens to the palace in Shushan. For 12 months, these young ladies were given all types of beauty treatments.
All rise for the crowning of Queen Esther.
I hereby crown you, Esther, Queen of the Kingdom of Persia. I proclaim this day a public holiday. We shall celebrate the feast of Esther. And you know what? I'll be giving out free gifts to all my people.
Long live King Ahasuerus! Long live Queen Esther! One amazing favor! Esther, an orphan girl, went from being a nobody to becoming a queen, whom everybody in Persia knew. But there's something about her they didn't know, not even the king. Esther was not Persian. She was a Jew. She had kept this a secret because at that time, Jews were hated. So it was wise for Esther not to reveal her identity. But something life-threatening was about to happen to all the Jewish people in the land.
Bow to the great Haman. Do you know who I am? Do you know that the king has commanded that all should bow to me? Forgive me, O great one. Please forgive me. Forgive me, please forgive me. You, Mordecai, bow! You lousy Jew who will not bow to me, wait and see what I will do to you.
Oh, that man that just helped me was a Jew. I hear they do not worship or bow to anyone else except for their God. They believe that their God has the power of life and death.
Their God has power? Do you know what power I have? I will kill him and all his people as well.
And so, Haman springs into action immediately and goes to the king to present his evil plan.
Haman, you said you have something important to talk to me about. O king, there's a certain race of people scattered throughout your empire who keep themselves separate from everyone else. Their laws are different from any other people, and they refuse to obey the laws of the king. Is that really so? Yes, O king. So it is not in the king's interest to let them live. If it please the king, issue a decree that they be destroyed, and I will give 10,000 large stacks of silver to the royal treasury. Here's my ring. Do what seems good for you.
So messengers went throughout the whole empire, giving the order that all Jews, young and old, including women and children, must be killed and completely destroyed on a single day. This was to happen on the 13th day in the month of Adar. When this law was read in every province, the Jewish people wept and wailed because once a law was written, you cannot cancel it. Mordecai, who was saddened by this news, reached out to Esther.
Esther, we and our people, the Jews, are faced with certain death. Go to the king to plead for mercy.
But Mordecai, everyone knows that no one, not even the queen, can appear before the king in his inner court without being invited. Anyone who enters without the king holding out his golden scepter is doomed to die.
But Esther, who knows if perhaps you were made queen for just such a time as this? Who knows if you were born for this purpose, to save our people?
Mordecai, go and gather the people to fast and pray for me. Let us all be in fasting and prayer. Though it's against the law, I will go in to see the king. If he does not hold out the scepter, I will be doomed to die. But Mordecai, if I die, I die.
So, Queen Esther, whom the king has not invited into his inner court for 30 days, put on her royal robes. She stood across from where the king was sitting on his royal throne. If the king did not invite Esther in, it would mean certain death for Esther.
What do you want, Queen Esther? What is your request? I'll give it to you, even if it's half the kingdom.
What favor the Lord gave Esther, who dared to step out and to trust him and save his people. This gave Esther a chance to tell the king that she was a Jew. She also exposed to him Haman's evil plan to kill all her people. And so the king gave the Jews permission to fight back and defend their families. So on the 13th day of Adar, instead of the enemies of the Jews overpowering them, the opposite happened. What a turnaround! That is why till today, the 14th and 15th day of Adar are celebrated by the Jews at the Feast of Purim. It is a time to remember how our loving God has saved and delivered them.